What up, y'all? It's your boy, Father, and we are on day 227. We just recorded the 45K video testing whether this method right here works or not. Today, we're going to give you the pros and cons about this method. We made 45K in a day. You guys go check out that video. Does it work? Yes, it does work. But I noticed in doing it that there were some pros and some cons in doing it. And we'll go over those today. We'll start with the pros. Some of the pros being that, obviously, besides the obvious that you make a lot of money, XP. Every sale you get, your XP goes up. I was going to go right into one of the cons. I guess I will. One of the cons, though, about your XP and you're making a lot of sales is it's going to be this right here. So this kind of changed. It was going all the way down to like 2, but then they did an update and now it's kind of staying a little higher. Wow, I definitely come back here just for the Epic Destiny box. Hope they keep the price though. Yeah, and then so you get with the one item you get a lot of this. Whereas this, so if you have items unlocked inside the item shop, then the customers automatically know within the algorithm that you have those items unlocked, and even if you don't have the money to stock them, they'll still give you a 1-star review. So that was one of the cons. It's more cons than positives, I guess you would say, in terms of like number wise. Obviously, in terms of money and XP wise, and depending on how you're looking at the game and how you're playing it, it doesn't have to be like the worst thing in the world. It just depends like the mindset you go into it with. So if you go into it knowing, hey, I'm gonna have to park all that I want to do in my shop for a while to get my level up, then perfect. You're gonna be settled with that in your mind and your heart. But if you're all about customer reviews and you're all about having a certain item in your shop or this or that, then it's going to kind of cause you some inner struggle. So what I would say is my biggest tip in changing your shop from a normal shop to a one item shop is to first set it in your mind. I'm just doing this for a temporary amount of time. I'm doing this for, and then set a goal. I want this amount of money. I want this XP level. I want to unlock this certain thing inside the shop. And once you set that in your mind, you just will tend to not care more about this, because this is like a 24-hour kind of like rating thing. So within a day, this 3.48 stars can easily be back at like 4.58 or even close to 5. So that was definitely one of the cons. Pros, you don't have to do much. Literally, you don't have to do anything. You get a couple guys, 3 guys. These are all either fast. This guy's very fast. I actually believe this guy's very fast too at restocking. We'll just check real quick. What's up, boss? Restock speed, very fast. Nice. Fast. Okay, so we have some fast, and this guy's very fast. Everything restocker. Okay, so you get some fast guys, and you don't have to do anything. You just buy these items, and honestly, at the beginning of the day, put like 50 boxes outside. Buy like there's always a number you want to work within. I believe it's like 20 grand. So you want to buy like 20 grand of boxes. These are singles. I don't have the doubles for this particular box, the Epic Destiny box, unlocked yet. And ooh, can't wait till we get these boxes unlocked. I'm sure there's hits, and I kind of want to buy some more of these too for another stream that is the 50K challenge. But on that challenge, we are not at level 50 yet, so that's what makes it more challenging. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the first people who commented on the channel. There's been a few now. Can't really remember by name, but I just want to shout you guys out. Thank you. Appreciate you for showing the love. Keep commenting, and I'll throw your guys' name in here. Maybe even throw you a @ on the screen. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Get right back into it. So you buy, like, I would say spend anywhere up to 20 grand. I wish you could hold this button down. You can't. You have to manually click it. Or I wish you could just click here. That is something I would like to see improved in the game. Boom. So you just like kind of do this, go up to like 20 grand, get you like 50 boxes, which is actually only 10 grand. Boom. But that should keep them busy for the day. Or if you have a certain amount you'd like to spend to double, because this is going to over double your money. So if by the time all those boxes outside are gone, you want a certain dollar sign, you can really just, when you're spending here, you can just kind of add that, just double that number. Obviously, I wouldn't say double and add the change, because we're going to use the change. So let's say you want this. We're going to use the change for our bills. So that's what you can equate that to. So that's why I don't go exactly price for price. So let's say you wanted to have 20 grand off of this, out of this number. Obviously, that's a big number. That's over $250,000. So we would want to go like more like 50 grand to get that to almost $500,000. So you go like 50 grand, boom. And like, so we'll go right here, and we have some pretty expensive employees. So even though that's you spending, even though you're spending 56 to make 73, we're gonna just use that remaining about $20 to pay the bills. So whatever that looks like. So another pro, another con. Definitely not having to do nothing is awesome. Then you get really bored. That would be a con. You could potentially pull out another register and help this guy, which most videos suggest to do that. I'd like just letting it run. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to buy my boxes for the day. And if my whole point is to just get the money and get the XP, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start the day, and I'm going to literally pull this phone out, and I'm going to go to an alternate screen, because I can do that on my other monitor. Go to an alternate screen and literally start to do something else, and just check back in on this every few minutes. Your days are 13 minutes long. So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. is 12 minutes, and 9 p.m. is going to be an extra minute. So 13 minutes. So every 13 minutes, you'll have a new day. So theoretically within an hour, if you wanted to do this, you could make, within an hour, you could make a lot of money. You can go through a few days, and 50 boxes, 50 boxes, 50 boxes, or 100, however you want to do it, however many customers you get into. And another thing that was I was shown was, if you get more registers in here and you assign those guys to a register, the restocking is maybe slower, but I believe with the more registers, more customers you'll get, and checkout speed will be faster. So pretty much within the algorithm, there is a certain amount of customers that are going to come in based on the amount of customers that are already in the store a day. So if you notice in the early days when you don't have much in your store, and there's a few customers and checkout speeds are slow, you don't even get above 100 customers. But if you can get faster employees, or you can be faster and get them in and out and restock the shelves for them to have items to buy, you'll see your numbers significantly go above 100 customers a day. And so if you can get more employees to, that's empty, we're not worried about that right now though, to do that, then and more customers to flow in from you doing that, then you will have more customers within the day, more money, faster turnaround time on your boxes. Cool. So pretty much that's it, guys. This method does work. Those are the pros and cons of using the one item in a shop hack. And so I will end with my last con, because that's going to segue into the next video. Once you do this, your surrounding area will look like this. If you already had a shop, if you're already all set up, you have to have places for these boxes. Even look at this, second shop is completely just thwarted. So that would be the biggest con out of all this. The biggest pro is going to be the XP and the money. The biggest con is now going to be breaking these down and putting the shop back together, which for some, that's a good little restart for some people. Some people like that, you know, got a lot of money. Now you can kind of start fresh, do whatever you want. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Um, you don't have to have the tables anymore to help you make the money. Now your tables are just going to be there because you want them there. There's a bunch of little reasons, bunch of little things. But that is going to be the biggest con, having to set your shop back up. And now a lot of these things, if you box these items, in case you didn't know this, you'll keep the stuff on it, and so that's awesome. That's a pro. The con about that is if, let's say, you're like, okay, I just want to riddle this wall with shelves. All right, well, what if those shelves don't have the items on it that you were particularly hoping? You're gonna have to go through. There's no labeling on these, so like you have to set it down. Okay, that's these booster boxes and the magazines. All right, so you know, kind of have a general idea, but you had to pull it out the box to see that. So that is going to be the biggest con, is just that the boxes being everywhere, which, like I said, if you come in with the right mindset and your heart in the right place, strategically knowing what you want to do and knowing it's purely strategic, then you're not gonna really care that much. I don't really care that much. But all I really do know is that it's part of the con of these boxes. It's going to take time to set this shop back up. And you can't set stuff up like just start riddling the wall with things because these boxes are in the way. So really, I'm gonna have to start over here, which I kind of did it like this to give myself that space to kind of work. It's weird. Usually there's only empty boxes if that day ended and they just dropped the box. And so this is it, guys. That was the pros and cons for this video. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. It's your boy, Father. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to set this shop back up. All right? It's your boy, Father. Peace.